Every year, 1.22 to 2.93 billion tons of carbon are emitted through textile factories and fossil fuels. And with the world's obsession with the fast fashion culture and wasteful attitude, these numbers look to be increasing every year. According to the Biomedical Journal of Scientific and Technical Research, the textile industry accounts for about 10% of the world's global emissions. Chemicals such as nitrous oxide and sulfuric oxide are the most harmful air pollutants and contribute greatly to the greenhouse effect. And as technology advances and fashion advances, more materials are synthesized for production, which increases the variety of harmful pollutants in the air. But not only do textiles contribute to the air pollution aspect of climate change, it has a massive effect on global landfills. According to Green Job, a non-profit organization for environmental change, 52.1% of clothing waste is placed in landfills, which is about 139 million tons. Unfortunately, this waste is never truly recycled and releases mass amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor into the air. Since cloth does not have enough oxygen for decomposition, it sits in the landfill and stays solid until it has a harmful effect. In addition to this, landfills perform anaerobic digestion, which is an unnatural process that releases methane into the air.
Instead of buying the newest fashion from prestigious brands and powerful businesses, you can visit your local thrift store and discover the endless recyclable and reused clothes. By buying old clothing, you are cutting down on the textile production costs and are limiting the amount of environmental harm that the factories release.
Not only does thrifting help the environment, but it provides a better variety of looks that make you look like $1 million in affordable clothing.
A majority of unused clothing is thrown in the trash and ends up in the landfill. So by maximizing the amount of clothes sold in thrift stores, we can cut down on our carbon and methane emissions.
In fact, according to the Waste and Resources Action Program, environmentalist Kate Lipinski writes, reusing clothing shows extending the average life of clothes by just 3 months of active use per item would lead to a 5 to 10% reduction in each item's carbon, water, and waste footprints.
Even if you are not truly sold on thrifting, there are various brands that solely use recyclable materials such as Patagonia and Allbirds.
These are very stylish brands that can look better than high carbon releases such as Zara and H&M, who received scores lower than a C on the carbon scorecard, according to the Down to Earth news company.
Along with Patagonia, the secondhand retailer ThredUp, a dress purchased secondhand from the ThredUp site, saves about 21.4 pounds of carbon dioxide emissions.
Isn't that crazy?
If you need help finding a new brand, visit shops like Goodwill, Patagonia, and Allbirds. It may not be a solution to end all greenhouse emissions, but it is a temporary solution that provides more time to change our habits. In other words, it'll mitigate the damages. Make the right decision and shift to thrift.
Man, he looks good.